Welcome everyone to another episode of Kiwi Talkz. It's been a while, but I'm back, and my guest today is the man with an epic beard.
Oof.
Yep, he goes by True, aka Big Bhozy. How you doing, bro?
Oh, marvellous, mate.
Marvellous?
Marvellous,
Yep.
Enjoying lockdown. I've
Level 2.
Yeah, become accustomed to it now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I might just stay at level 4 till next year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't you get bored, though?
Yeah, but I try and focus on just other things, really, like gaming. Nah, just working on a lot of music, really.
Yeah.
Just writing, sleeping, eating, more music.
Bro, I was like actually going through your catalogue earlier this week, man. I didn't actually realise how much stuff you've done.
Yeah.
Bro, so much, man.
Yeah, I've done a lot. I've been...
Yeah.
Well over 10 years now, I've been making music, doing music, gigs, everything.
Yeah.
And but the thing is with me, I haven't put out much solo projects, you know?
Yeah.
My last actual solo project I put out was like 2013, I think it was. Like Trueluminati, it was called.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that like went massive. Well, not massive, but massive in the sense for like an underground rapper that didn't really have any sort of following. And then next minute, like even to this day, people like see me and they're like, oh, Trueluminati. Like I had some dude in the warehouse at the base one day. I was literally just buying socks and undies.
Yeah.
And this dude came up behind me. Like I was buying my shit, came up behind me, and I seen him, and he walked back behind me. I was like, oh, what is this guy doing? Rugged ass looking dude too. And I was like, what's he? He's gonna ask me something. I know he is. And he's like, oh my goons at the window, and he's like, yeah, I know who you are, bro. Trueluminati, eh?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, bro. He's like, can I get a picture? And I was like, nah, bro. Nah, can't get a picture, man. But yeah, you know, it's buzzy doing it for that long and having like the catalogue I have with no actual projects out. And
Did you ever get any stuff on radio?
I've had little things here and there. Like I've had a few songs on George FM and local radio stations in Christchurch, actually quite a bit. Shout out to everyone in Christchurch that supports the music, because they actually do it real big down there too.
They do, man.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
That's a good segue into like Uglyside.
Yeah.
So how did all you boys come together?
Well, we're all battle rappers, bro.
Yeah, well that's right. You are. Yeah. Red Zone, eh?
Yeah. Like it all started way back in the day, really. When I think I battled Miles Murphy.
Yeah. So did you do battle rap before traditional rapping on beat?
No, I've always been like, I've always put making music before battle rap. Battle rap to me was just kind of something fun to do.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, you're really good at both, and there's usually some that only do one or the other. You know, there's some people that ride on beat and they're really good, but they can't battle rap, and vice versa. But you're good at both.
I try to be, you know. I emphasize more on the music.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know, it just sort of comes naturally to me to do it. Like, the competitive spirit in me won't let me not do it, you know. I see other people claiming they're great, they're good at this thing, you know, and I'm like, man, I could come in there half-assed and be just as good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to my downfall, that is, because sometimes I don't put enough effort in, which causes me to feel like I'm not as good as what I think I am, but then other people are like, no, you're really good. But I don't think it.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, the Uglyside thing, sorry, I got a bit sidetracked there.
That's all right.
The Uglyside thing came together was, it started off as me, Ego, Stranger, and Oblique. Yeah. And we're all doing like the battles. The boys I wasn't really involved with putting together the Red Zone battles down there. And this was like 2016, 2017, it sort of was starting to come together, and it was called Low Life. Yeah. But then it didn't come to fruition like we thought it would, because I'm not sure what happened, but the whole situation went haywire. Stranger left. Yeah. And then it was just me, Ego, and Oblique. We just started making music, and then next thing you know, we popped up with Out the Window. Dude,
that honestly is probably my favourite jam of you guys.
Thank you. Yeah. It's definitely up there for me too. Like,
real catchy hook too.
Bro, honestly, when I made it, I was like, yeah, this is fat, but I don't know what it means at the moment. Like, I just came up with it in my room, bro. I used to just be a lab rat, bro. Just sitting there all day, not doing anything, just get drunk by myself.
and just write.
Yeah, just sitting there for days on end, and I'll come out and I'll be like, oh, check this out. Yeah. But the way that shit came together, you know, it was an unbelievable feeling. Yeah. To do something for so long, and then for it to get that much attention of something I didn't think would get that much attention.
Because how did it all come together? Because Johnny Giuliano produced the beat, right?
Yeah, I just found it on the internet and got it.
Because he's got like 52,000 followers.
Oh yeah, heaps of followers. Just like everything, beat stars and stuff. You know what I mean? Like you just jump on there.
So did you have to purchase the beat? Or
it was literally just a lease, bro.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like.
And then did you reach out to Oblique and Ego? And jumped on?
Like no, because we had already made heaps of music.
Right.
Like we had started off as Low Life.
Yep.
And we had made heaps of music, but then once Stranger left, we were like, okay, we should start a new name or something and just carry it on because we liked the energy that we had making music. So we wanted to carry on with it, and then we came up with the name Uglyside. You know.
Why that name?
Well, because we all portray the ugly side of life. You know, everything's not as pretty as it seems. You know.
No, it's definitely not.
You know, it's not all smiles and everything behind the white picket fence. You know. So we wanted to shine a light, not in a negative sense, but just to show that life is grim sometimes. You know what I mean? You know, if you can pull positives out of grim, you can do anything with your life, really.
So I suppose you spin all those negatives that you've had personally into like your music.
Try to base a topic on, you know, how you feel and how it may relate to other people in a certain situation. That might not be, you know, living their best life, so to speak. You know, try and just shine a light on those people that aren't necessarily like, I don't know, just living that life. Uglyside it got to a lot of people because a lot of people live like
a lot of people can relate to it.
Yeah, like I can't rap about being from like living a fucking lifestyle that I don't. You know? Like I come from
some people do, bro.
Oh, they do, but I can't bring myself to talk about something that I'm not. You know, I can't talk about being a gangster. I'm not. You know, I've grown up around people. I know people, but it's not like I can sit there and go, yeah, I'm out here in the hood doing this, doing that, because I'm not. You know? Some people will. Some people will say they live in this lifestyle, but really they're not. You're not. And like I get it for the entertainment perspective of it all, but it's not my cup of tea. You know?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
but like with the Out the Window song. Yeah. Was it always the plan for you guys to do it all together, or were you thinking about doing it solo first?
Nah, that song was at that period of time, all the music I'd done was Uglyside. Yeah. Like,
so would you guys all get together and write together, or do you do it all separately and then come together?
What would happen, bro, and like, it's no slight on the boys, but I would sit there and make music by myself for ages, and I would just send it out. I'd just send it to them, and then they'd come through and do their bits. Yeah. And like, me personally, I wanted more help with it, but at the same time,
help in terms of what?
Well, just the creative process, really. Right. Like just putting songs together.
Like, do you make beats?
I used to.
You used to?
I used to, but I used to think I made mean as beats, but I couldn't rap over them. I couldn't rap over my own beats. Just couldn't do it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Yeah. I really couldn't do it. Like, someone else puts a beat on that's even remotely similar to the one I made. I can rap on it, but when it's my beat, I can't do it, so I stopped. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So when was the last time you made a beat?
2013?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, something like that.
The Out the Window song, because the video is solid, man. And it's one, like, people who haven't seen it, it's one shot, like one take, eh?
And I'll tell you right now, that was literally the first and only shot we got of it.
Really?
Because that street where we were on is the red zone. And what's funny about that is my house was down there. My house, I had the only house on the block in Christchurch on that street. And because just red zone, just gone. Yeah. But the security there. And what we were doing beforehand, we were doing skids and shit on.
Well, I saw that at the end. Eh?
Oh, it was shocking, but it was all good. I felt like that kind of made it a little bit. Like we don't care.
Just right at the end, it's real cool. If you watch the video, you'll see right at the end they're doing wheelies and stuff.
Yeah, it was great. Like we literally got 2 seconds into like the very first take, and then we stopped because something happened. I think someone got a phone call on the what's it called, Yuri Boom.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that was playing the music. So we stopped, and then we went back and we done it again.
Yeah.
And that was the only take. As soon as we finished, security came. And,
really?
Yeah, and they shut it down straight away. Yeah.
That's crazy. So first take, and luckily first take as well.
Yeah, it was. We were like pretty blessed that it came out the way it did.
Was there a plan B, a contingency plan if you guys got stopped?
Nah, not really. We just had like this idea of like we'll just get a few, our friends.
Yeah.
get a few cars, like not even flash ones, you know, with what we driving, you know.
Yeah. Were you in Christchurch when the earthquakes happened?
Nah, when I first moved to Christchurch would have been just after. Just after.
Yeah.
Because I've come and gone like heaps.
Yeah, because you've lived in what, Christchurch, Hamilton, Te Awamutu,
I've pretty much
Meta.
Bro, everywhere, everywhere, bro. Like, my whole life was pretty much like based around small towns in the Waikato. Like, I'm from Tikawiti. I've probably spent 60-70% of my life there.
Yeah.
But then the rest is just moved around everywhere. Yeah, like.
Is it because you don't like to stay in one spot, or you just?
No, honestly, it's just how I grew up. My mum moved a lot.
Right, so you like moving.
Yeah, and then I got like passed around a lot. You know, I'd live with my mum, and then my mum would be like, "No, you're gonna go live with your nan back in Tikawiti."
Okay.
So like, I'm from Tikawiti, but I'm pretty much from everywhere. I'm a hybrid.
Yeah, but is there a particular city or town you like the most?
Tikawiti is.
Tikawiti. Well, it's home, right?
It's home.
Yeah.
That's like 100%. But like. Christchurch is like, that is definitely my spirit home, I would say.
Yeah. I actually went there last year for the first time since way before the earthquakes. No, I really, really enjoyed it, eh?
Christchurch is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, the people are different. They're not like...
They are. You know what? My partner's from India, and because I took her, because she's never been to South Island, and she said the same thing. She's like, people are just different here.
Yeah, they're real different. Like, honestly, like, I've been to a lot of cities. Like, every city here, I've pretty much, like, spent some time and got to know some people.
Yeah.
Auckland is a certain different type of people. You know?
Yeah.
Wellington, different people. Hamilton, different people. But Christchurch, literally, there's no one that even comes close to those, like, people. Like, they're great.
Really nice.
Like, me personally, I connect with them, like, way more than I do at other places.
Yeah.
That's why I love it down there, because the people are genuine. You meet real, genuine people down there that really care about each other, you know?
It feels like, I think the South Island is a bit more like that. It's a bit more cutthroat up here, I find, in the North Island, eh?
Yeah, I guess it's just a lot more fast-paced, you know? There's
more people.
There's a lot more going on.
Yeah.
You know, you got Auckland up the road.
Yeah.
The epicenter of everything.
I mean, Traser hates going up there.
Auckland?
He said when he was on that he hated going up there. It's too fast paced for him.
Like, I don't mind Auckland, because I actually went to high school up there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I went.
Which high school?
Rangitoto College.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I like got used to it from pretty young, really. Like, went from like 13 until I'd say 16, 17. I was up there, high school pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got to know it. But now when I go up there, I'm like, I like it going up there, go see the bros, because I still got heaps of mates up there. But I can't stay up there longer than 48 hours, I would say, you know, before I'm like, let's go back to Hamilton where it's nice and small and no traffic.
Yeah, well, I'm from there, and I moved down a couple of years back, and every time I go up there and have to deal with traffic, I'm like,
Yeah. How do you find Hamilton compared to Auckland?
Well, both cities have their pros and cons. Yeah. I think the thing I miss about Auckland the most is the multicultural aspect. There's a lot of different cultures there. Yeah, so I think, I think I've met one Samoan in the entire time I've been down here.
Straight up?
Yeah, I don't know where there was obviously a community of them somewhere. I just don't know where they are.
Tokoroa. Straight up, Tokoroa.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of Cook Islanders and stuff in Tokoroa as well.
Yeah, it buzzed me out. Like, I've lived in Tok as well. You know? And I remember being there and I was like, wow, there's heaps of Islanders here. Like, I didn't think there would be, you know what I mean? Because it's Tok, you know? Yeah, but there is.
So that's where all the Islanders are in Tokoroa?
I guess so. Me personally, I haven't met too many like Islanders here.
Well, I mean, a majority of them anywhere in Auckland.
Yeah. Auckland, Wellington.
Yeah. True, bro. True. So what's the plan going forward in terms of music and all that jazz?
Well, I got my album pretty much ready to go.
Okay.
All rough drafted, really. I'm just waiting for all this madness to sort of go away before I can...
So you want to do a nationwide tour? Is that the plan?
That's the plan. Like, I'm sort of just going to gauge on how it goes, really.
Well, the thing is, I think because international acts can't come here, you might actually have more of an advantage. You know, people might be willing... You know how there's some people that are like, nah, I'm not interested in New Zealand music. I only want to see international acts. Yeah, but they have no choice now.
Yeah, that's actually a great point, bro. Like now that people are going to struggle to come here, you know, people might be more forced into watching more local acts, which I think the country needs to learn to do. I think we do need to support.
Totally. I don't think we support New Zealand music enough. Actually.
No, we don't. I feel like there's a small demographic of New Zealand artists that we do support, but outside of that, it doesn't get the shine it deserves. You know?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of artists that, you know, that are still playing gigs that are like 30 people will turn up, but their music is great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's upsetting. You know, it's upsetting.
Do you know Dilz? You know Dilz?
Dilz. Is he the dude that had the problem with Tom Francis?
Yeah.
I haven't met him, but
real nice guy. But he was partway through a tour when obviously it got shut down because of COVID-19.
Yeah.
It was like the worst timing ever. Yeah. Worst timing ever to be in the middle of a tour and then have to cancel it. And I don't know how much money he did put into, the venues and putting all the posters and stuff up. So it seemed like the virus messed up a lot of things for a lot of people. Yeah.
Like me personally, I would have been finished my whole album by now, but I had to sit at home and twiddle my thumbs. Yeah.
How did you find it? Like I was kind of buzzing out at how rapid it all happened.
At first, I remember hearing about it when it sort of popped off. I was still in Christchurch because I've only been back a little bit. Yeah. I remember hearing about it and my mates were like, "Yeah, you get it, and then you just die." Shout out to Trudy. Shout out to my homie Trudy. Yeah, he was, and I was like, "Hey," and I started researching. I was like, "Oh nah, I don't think it'll come here. I don't think it will."
Yeah.
But then next minute it got here, and then it just kept going, and our numbers were low. Let's be real. Our numbers are ridiculously low compared to other countries. We've handled it phenomenally as a country, I reckon. Yeah. But in saying that, as quick as it's gone now, what happens when those borders open up and it's still not completely gone from,
Well, this is why I keep telling people, because I've gotten into a few debates with people. They seem to think that the government's just going to open up the borders. I'm like, I don't think they're going to do that, man. They're not going to do that until... they've talked about a trans-Tasman bubble with Australia and possibly Taiwan because, they have very few cases. But we're not going to be opening the border to China or America.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, and if they do, soon, that's a bad idea, I reckon.
Well, we'll just end up...
Second wave.
Yeah.
It'll just
go back to level 4 again.
I'm even, a little bit paranoid now with just, it going back to level 2. And so many people are going out to malls and lining up and they're all... close together,
I don't get that, eh?
I don't get it either.
People, I don't know if you did, but I definitely did not go. When they first opened to level 3 in fast food, and people were waiting outside McDonald's for at 3 a.m.
I didn't go
for an hour.
Yeah,
I'm yo man, how much do you need the Maccas?
It just shows how much people are dependent on these things, eh? To McDonald's, it's not a necessity of life, you know what I mean?
Nah.
Fast food and shit, and the way people were going about it was just you guys are mad.
Yeah.
You're mad. Yeah. Look at you. You're lining up down the street for shit.
For shit food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For shit. It's nice every now and again, but I didn't get it. I didn't go out anywhere. I barely went to the shop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, what could you do? I think I went to the supermarket a couple of times, and that was about it.
Yeah, that whole time we were in level 3 and 4, bro. I probably went to the supermarket twice.
Yeah.
Twice, I went out a couple of times for a drive.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I was allowed to, but I did. I don't know I didn't even know what the rules were really, but all I know was...
I think you could go for a drive within your local area, but... you couldn't say drive to Cambridge or something or to Te Awamutu.
Yeah.
I think.
But see, that was my plan at the start. I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to go to the supermarket here. I'm going to go to a small town. I might go to Huntly or something. You go shopping. Hopefully that won't be as packed.
Yeah.
That's just thinking, less people. There'll be less people going there. But
yeah. Because have you been working or anything throughout, or did you?
Nah, well, I was supposed to go back to work the week that level 4 happened. I cracked the job.
Yeah,
because I came back
because you were in Christchurch. Because I remember chatting to you.
Yeah.
And then you were at the airport at Christchurch, weren't you? When I first messaged you.
Yeah.
Or you messaged me. I can't remember.
Yeah, well, I can't remember either.
Yeah.
But I was coming back, and then I was here for a couple of weeks, and then I got a job, and then the lockdown happened.
And then you're like, oh bloody hell.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh well, I guess I'll just practice on my 2K20 skills and just.
Well, what are you supposed to do, eh?
Yeah, not much, eh? It's really. I started off doing heaps push-ups, but then within 2 weeks,
come out with a bad.
Oh, that was the plan, eh? I started watching prison workouts, trying to see how they get.
Yeah.
I was like, They're not human. They're really not human.
I've seen some, those Zoom workouts where they compete against each other.
Zoom workout? No, I can't say I've ever heard of them.
Yeah, because Zoom is that video conferencing sort of thing. Similar to Skype.
Yeah.
And then so you'll have two people on either side just competing in some, I don't know, some stupid insane workout. Because I think they've just opened the gyms. I actually haven't been back yet.
Yeah.
I was planning to go. But I was like, I'll wait a while. First,
definitely.
Because you don't know what's going to happen. Like me and my partner have talked about maybe going to Queenstown and Christchurch and stuff, maybe later on in the year.
Yeah.
But we're just a bit cautious because I'm like, if there's a second wave, because all it takes is one idiot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
One idiot. Yeah.
I reckon it'll happen. I reckon there will be a second wave. Probably not as big as this one.
Yeah.
But I reckon there will be another influx of cases that will come just due to so many people being out back in public at the same time again.
Yeah.
What are the things? It's 2 weeks or something before you even notice.
2 weeks. So, we've been on level 2 not that long now. So we'll really know, I think, kind of next week.
Yeah, and that's literally why I refuse to go out, go get breakfast or something like that. I just don't want to because I don't want to catch it. I want to remain healthy.
Yeah. So it's just mainly gaming, music,
and smoking heaps of weed. Yeah. That's literally
and sleep. That usually comes after the weed part.
Yeah, heaps. Yeah. Just hours.
Yeah.
Hours and hours, and then I won't sleep for hours and hours, and then.
Yeah.
Weird patterns. I can't wait to get back to normality whenever that will come.
Whenever it is. I think normality will somewhat return, but I think it depends on the industry you're in as well.
Yeah.
I keep telling people, I'm like, yo, man, tourism isn't coming back,
Nah.
No, at least internationally anyway.
Nah. I guess more New Zealanders will have to explore their country a bit more.
Yeah. But if you think of anything, right, there's always people that adapt to a situation, people that are just stubborn and nah.
Yeah.
You think of Kodak, for example, with the cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
And how everything went digital and they refused to adapt and, they just went bankrupt as a result of smartphones and digital cameras and all of that jazz. So, you have to adapt. So, yeah. But anyway, your album, how many tracks?
I'm looking at 16, 17 at the moment, yeah.
Any features?
A few. Got my bro Rick from Tokoroa.
Nice.
He's a dude who's one of the most talented people I've ever met. I've been making music with him from the start.
Yeah.
There's a couple more of the bro Dilz.
Not Diz from
America. Diz from here. Diz from here. He's on.
Yeah.
And a few others, but they haven't come back yet, so I'm sort of...
You doing anything with Traser?
Yeah. Well, he just got a setup at home.
Oh, nice.
I was around there last week with him doing some stuff.
Yeah.
I was hoping he would holler last night or something to go make some music with him, but he's pretty on with it, eh? I didn't realise he was that.
Bro, have you seen his freestyle on here?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He's on.
Yeah, he is on. I'd probably rate it as the best freestyle in the entire show,
Straight, man.
Yeah.
No, he's definitely on, and he's one of
He's a really nice dude, bro.
Oh, he's man, bro.
He completely subverted expectations for me when I met him because I watched a lot of his battles and stuff. And then at the STF U2 event, I just walked up to him and I gave him my card and I was like, hey, bro, be keen to have you on my show. And then, he hollered at me and then he came on and I was like, because, he's really aggressive, like you are as well, right?
Yeah.
I
think that's why me and him get along so well.
Yeah.
And when me and that dude are together, I don't even think we have real conversations, bro. We just talk shit to each other.
That's sometimes the best, man.
Oh, it's great, bro. It's actually great to know someone that can just get on that level with you and just yarn about fuck all and yarn about everything at the same time.
Yeah, I got some friends where I just talk shit with, and then some friends that you might go to for more serious stuff.
Yeah, I'm the same. I got heaps of mates. One of my mates in Christchurch, Ray.
Yeah,
he's one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. And me and him just yarn about absolutely nothing all the time. All through lockup, we're ringing each other every second day, just yarning absolute bullshit.
Yeah,
or just crack up. Yarning is my favourite thing to do, really.
Well, that's good, bro. Because during these times, man, people are all fearful and all paranoid and
hard out.
The conspiracy theories. And bro, there was a dude that lit up a cell tower, some arsonist, because he thinks that 5G caused coronavirus.
Bro, like that shit is ridiculous, bro. Like,
bro, it's a rabbit hole, bro. If you start reading all that shit, it's very easy for you to be like, oh yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Like I'll admit, bro. Some of the stuff I've seen, I've been like, oh, it makes sense.
Yeah. I think the same, and then I'm like, hold up, this is dangerous.
Yeah, you got to think a little bit more about it. Like, oh, I don't know, it's convincing, but
I think that's how people become like flat Earth theorists and all that shit. Eh?
Have you seen what is it, New Zealand Today or something? The one with what's his name, Guy Williams or something?
Yeah.
And he talks about the flat earthers.
Oh, yes, I have seen it. Yes,
yeah. That is one of the most funniest things I've ever seen in my
gold,
life. All that whole series is hilarious.
Did it get cancelled?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know why.
I think they're losing a lot of coin at the moment.
They should have replaced like Shortland Street with that.
I used to watch Shortland Street back in the day. I actually, in drama school, well, not in drama school, in school, my drama teacher was connected to the casting agent.
Yeah.
So she tried to get me a role in Shortland Street.
Yeah.
I didn't go though, because I got bullied quite a bit in school, and I was looking at the role of the character, and I'm like, nah, I'm going to get a lot of shit for this. So I never went, but I used to watch it back in the day. I haven't watched it.
I remember
like a decade or something.
Don't tell used to work there on Shortland Street.
Oh, real?
I used to get pissed as and message him like, bro, get me an agent. I can be TK Samuel's dodgy nephew or something.
I think like even some of those extras get paid like $100 or something just to walk past.
Fuck, give me $100 to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll do it with some swag too. You know what I mean? I'll drop my knee and get a little pimp lean on or something.
Yeah. Because it's based in West Auckland, I think, so it was quite close to where I used to live. So always driving past it. I was like, yeah. And then some of the cast would come to my gym.
Nice.
Yeah. But some people would. Bro, I'm not one of those dudes that walks up to celebrities and be like, "Hey man, can I have your photo?" And I hate that shit.
Yeah, I can't do it either.
Yeah,
like, it makes me feel weird. You know,
like, it is weird.
I've done like opening acts for like, like some biggish names. You know.
Yeah.
And like, the bros will ask for pictures, but I'm like, nah, I don't even want to ask for a picture. It's the handshake, what up? Little acknowledgement is all good. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I don't like taking
Well, the
pictures.
only reason why people get that is so they can brag about it on Facebook and stuff.
And plus, I'm not very photogenic.
Oh, yeah, I'm shit with photos too, eh?
Yeah. I can't know it, eh? Like, people, my mum the other day was like, oh, we should get a new family photo. I was like, you got three from this time. You don't need any more.
So who have you opened up for?
Obie, Trice.
Oh, nice. Did you meet him?
Yeah, he was pissed as.
Oh, real?
Yeah, he was pissed as fuck. It was great. Like, I was like, man, that's awesome. Like, he's really out here just like doing whatever the fuck he wants. Like, he's a real down to earth person. You know?
Yeah.
But that's, what can you expect from him?
So how did you score that?
Patrick Whitney, he runs like rap clicks over in Australia.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like we were like pushing for it real hard out, like trying to get it, because we were still on the come up. Like we're just done out the window, and we were doing heaps of gigs in Christchurch, and then like that came up. Like we heard about it, and then we got onto it straight away, and then we done it, and it was probably my favourite show to date, apart from the Tech 9 one. That one.
Yeah, PhD have opened for Tech 9, I think, 3 times, and they've met him, and they say he's like a really, really nice dude. Yeah,
like I went with Forsaken. Like Forsaken.
Oh, nice.
Because I make a lot of music with him. He's a good friend of mine as well. So like we made heaps of music, and then he's like, "Oh, come do it," and I was like, "All right, sweet, I'll come up." And it was honestly one of the best experiences of my life. Like going up there in front of that much people and just seeing them.
Oh, you just feed off the energy, eh?
Oh, bro, it was great, bro. Like honestly, like I want to do it again. Like I can't wait till like an opportunity comes up where I can do it again.
I've had chats with Ryan Lovins, and he was saying that once you do those big gigs, it's quite hard to go back to small sizes again.
It is, and like. In Christchurch, I would say more so blessed than anywhere else. Like Uglyside, we pull a decent crowd every time.
Well, bro, that Out the Window video's got like 62,000 views or something.
Yeah, like, bro, and it's much bigger than that as well. It's like that song down there, like just everyone knows it. You go to the gig.
It's perfect song, man. Like beat, lyrics, flow. The video, it's so good, man.
It just worked, It was just one of those things that we just threw out there, and it just worked.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to work, but it did, And thankful for it, really.
Yeah.
Opened up a lot of doors for me, really.
In terms of what? Like what stuff happened? So after that song, what actually happened?
Well, just more people knew about us as a collective and us as individuals as well.
Did people check out more of your battles as a result of that?
Yeah. Like a lot. I would say so. But during that time, I wasn't really battling. I think I had like one battle.
Yeah, because I was going through a lot of your battles just this past week. So I need to get clarification on this. True, Big Boozy. Which one do you like to be?
Boozy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you were True first, and then
I was True from like the age of 13.
Because you got that tattooed on your arm.
Yeah. I got that when I was like 16. I was like, I'm gonna get rap name tattooed on me. Yeah. But I was True since like 13.
Okay, and then when did you become Boozy?
A few years ago now.
Yeah.
One of the bro, because like I used to just be a pisshead, really.
Yeah.
And like the bro just called me the Boozy bedbug one day.
Oh yeah.
Because I'd get pissed, go to sleep, wake up, go to work.
Yeah.
Just the same shit every day, and they just called me the Boozy bedbug. And because I slept on a mattress. I didn't even have a bed. I had an empty room with a mattress in Christchurch. It was cold as fuck. You know?
Christchurch is cold, bro.
You get used to it though.
Actually, well, with that being said, I feel like the winters in the North Island they get more into your bones more, I feel, than in Christchurch and in the South Island.
Yeah.
The humidity maybe, I don't know. But I remember being in Christchurch, I was like, oh, it's cold, but it feels cleaner, like the actual cold.
It's just more of a brisk.
Yeah.
Real brisk, you know? Even when it's not that cold, you can still feel that brisk air, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It gets cold as hell here, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no sea or anything.
Yeah.
And so, during winter,
I find
particularly overnight,
rains a lot.
And fog, bro.
Fog. Yeah. I like the fog though, eh?
Yeah.
I love it, eh? I like waking up.
Gives the city an eerie vibe, eh?
Yeah. Oh, it definitely does. I just love the fog, eh? I love waking up to seeing it.
Yeah.
That's pretty creepy.
So with the battle rap stuff.
Yeah.
So, because I think I watched your battle with Hegz.
Oh,
was that your first battle?
Second, bro.
Yeah.
Second battle ever, bro.
Because I know I've talked to Traser, and he says he finds it very hard to, remember everything.
Yeah.
Or is it a preparation thing, or how good's your memory?
My memory is shoddy at the best of times.
Yeah.
But, for me, it's about finding the inspiration to remember it, you know what I mean? Like, I struggle sometimes. Like, say, I'll have it prepped months in advance.
Oh, right.
But then I'll lose it over time. I'll just be like, fuck, it's still ages away. I can learn it later. But then I start trying to remember it, and I'm like, fuck, how did it go again? How did it go?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, with the Hegz battle,
your first round.
Yeah, it was great.
So good.
Yeah,
I was watching it back because I forgot that because it came up on YouTube, and I was like, oh, I'll watch this because I used to love Hegz.
Yeah. He's one of the greats.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hegz.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing now. I think he lives in Oz or something, doesn't he?
I'm not too sure, bro.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have a clue.
But yeah, your first round was killer.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, it's hard to watch.
It is, bro. And still to these days, bro, I don't watch those battles, bro.
Well, fair enough, bro. I wouldn't either, man.
I don't, bro. And people are like, oh, you done me now. I'm like, yeah, but, bro, come on.
Yeah.
I fucked it up. And with that one, bro, honestly, how well the first round went off, bro, is what fucked me up for the rest of the battle, bro, because I got excited, bro.
Oh.
I was like, oh, shit, I'm beating Hegz.
Yeah.
I'm beating him. But really, I was so focused on that, I just got the meanest round off. I'm swagging now. And then it just blanked, gone. There was nothing. I didn't know, what to say, and I just started
saying anything.
Yeah, bro. And then I was like, man, that's gutting.
Yeah.
But
did you talk to him afterwards?
I just gave him a dap, shot, bro. And he was shot, you know what I mean? But
because when you come correct, bro, I mean, I saw your one with Skolar was pretty good.
Yeah.
It looked like he was catching feelings during that battle.
Nah, Skolar's a real dude, bro.
Yeah.
He wasn't, that dude is, A1 awesome, bro.
He's one of the OGs, bro.
Oh, bro. My first battle was with Deathwish.
Yeah.
And that was, I wasn't even meant to battle Deathwish. All those dudes, Crude. I think I actually came in on the same card as all those dudes. Crude, Skolar, all the ODT boys.
And what year was that?
Oh, bro, this would have been I could be wrong here, like 2011, 2012, maybe 2010.
So were you living in Hamilton during that time?
Nah, I was living in Auckland. After high school, moved back to Te Kuiti, and then I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm going to go back to Auckland. And that's where all that happened, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but...
So a bit easier to do battles.
Yeah.
Because 1 ounce is like, the big...
Yeah, it's the mecca for New Zealand battle. I don't care what anyone says. It's the biggest, it's the baddest. That's the one you want to be on, really. Not taking anything away from any of the other leagues
are good as well.
Like Wellington, bro, is awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I suggest any battle rapper that does it to go to Wellington and have a battle.
Yeah.
The vibe is crazy. The vibe is crazy there.
Were you at the Dilz versus Skolar battle?
No, I was meant to go.
I was meant to go, and then I was moving, so I had to. I just bought a house. And it was on the day of it, so I had to move all my shit. It was just really bad timing. I said to Dlar, sorry, bro.
Bro, I like drove up there from Hamilton, and then I got up there, and then something happened. I can't remember what happened, but it made me think, nah, you know what? I'm going to go to Tauranga now.
Yeah.
So I got to Auckland. I was in the city, and I was like, nah, go to Tauranga.
Yeah.
I think it was for a party or something.
All right. Was it a good party?
Nah. It was shocking. Yeah, me and my bro Mitch, were like, we'll go do this. And got up there, we'll go somewhere else. Yeah, crazy. I wish I did go there, because it looked crazy.
Well, apparently Diz does want to come back from the chats that I've had with Dlar. Yeah.
He should definitely. He got treated like a fucking superstar when he was here.
Yeah. But there's some stuff I know I might tell you after the show. I can't say it on here. It was a good battle. Like the crowd was good, man.
Oh, right. I remember watching that battle when I got chills out, and I was like, man, that's awesome. Shit, like, I can't believe Dlar got, like, the baddest motherfucker.
I don't know how he pulled that off, eh? Like, Dlar was supposed to come on this show end of May.
Yeah,
him and Suda were supposed to come on. They were going to come through because they were supposed to be doing a battle in Rotorua.
Oh, yeah.
The Sulphur City, yeah. But I don't think that's happening now. Well, I don't know what's happening because because the you can only have 10 people.
Yeah. Is it 10 or did they bump it up?
Or maybe it was 50. I don't know, but
because there's that big thing about how you can't have more than so much people at a tangi, but you can have this many people at a bar. Yeah,
there's some weird grey area. So I don't know, but I don't think it's happening. Maybe it is, unless they've pushed it back. I don't know, but they were going to come through. But I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, definitely get
them. But Bills is going to come through as well, but obviously because of lockdown that didn't happen.
I rate Bills, I rate Bills.
Yeah.
Bills is good, man. I don't think he gets enough due for how good he is, really.
Nah. I actually think he had line of the night at SDFU too.
Yeah.
Considering what was going on with his dad.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, he's just one of those dudes that's just got it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can get up there and just do his thing.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't met him in person, but I had a couple of chats with him through Facebook. And to be honest, bro, a lot of the 1 ounce dudes that I've talked to, like, really nice people.
Yeah, most of them.
Most rappers, like, who I've spoken to are pretty good, pretty nice. It's when you start, like, when you're dealing with politicians and business people that sometimes it can get a bit difficult. Yeah.
Most battle rappers are pretty genuinely nice people. Like,
that's what I find so funny about it, eh? Because it's such an aggressive sport.
Oh, it definitely is. Like, people get it fucked up all the time. Like, they think, Boozy's a mean cunt, you know?
Well, I saw, so I watched your battle with Damascus, right? Yeah. And you're, like, trolling him, like, well, he's it's hilarious. And then there's one bit where you're like, while he's choking. I was like, oh, man, that's hilarious.
Bro, the thing about that battle, like, I was, like, prepped as for it. Like, I was ready because, like, me and Damascus, shout out to Damascus, he's a fucking cool dude. But me and him, we used to talk so much shit to each other. Like, so much shit online. And then when I battled him, like, it was not till, like, the end of the night, bro. Me and him, main event shit. And this is why I hate main events. Because, like...
you got to have your shit locked. You can't really do anything. Actually, Traser said the same thing.
Yeah.
Because then you can kind of just, relax and drink or whatever.
That's why I was looking forward to this battle with... King Free,
yeah.
Because it was going to be like...
You were the second battle on,
bro. It was like the first time since, like, forever that I was going to be, like, the start of the card. I was like, oh, man, I won't actually get, like, pissed or anything. I'll be sweet as, you know, and then I can enjoy the rest of the event. Because most of the time, like, you know, I would just say, fuck it. Let's get on it.
Yeah.
And then I'll see how it goes. Because I didn't take it, like, that seriously. But when I did, I was on.
Well, some of these dudes take it really like any of the B team boys, bro. They yeah. I mean, I've met PFAC, Alenzo, and JP have both come on the show.
Yeah, I was watching the JP one.
And and I met PFAC. He was going to come on here. Yeah. We were trying to sort out his flight from Wellington up here.
Yeah.
And then the COVID-19 thing happened. Yeah. And now flights are like ridiculously expensive, so it's just might wait for another day.
Yeah. Like all those dudes, those B team dudes, bro, like they elevated New Zealand battle rap.
Oh, totally agree.
They elevated it to...
Well, people have to bring their A game now, eh?
Every time, bro. Every time. Doesn't even matter if they battle one of the B team.
Yeah.
They have to try and like have that same performance, you know? Like,
they're so good. They've never choked. They always come correct. Like,
yeah.
They've never lost a battle. Like, I mean, PFAX with Jibs was...
I remember seeing that.
Bro, I think there's a before and after with that, man. Like, because people were underestimating PFAC and they thought, Jibs is just going to
I was underestimating. I was like, nah, surely not. Because Jibs was the man.
Yeah.
Like, who could beat Jibs at that time? You know what I mean? Like, around that period of time, Jibs was on, you know, and then PFAC came through and just was like, bang. Nothing.
Like, I was like, holy shit, what the hell? I was like, what the hell am I watching?
What bad things can you say about that performance? Nothing.
It's a classic, man.
Oh, flawless. Like, if there was one performance that I could say was flawless, it's that. For your first ever battle.
Yeah, first ever battle.
And have all those people there watching you, expecting you not to be much. Like, obviously, we all
well, you could even see it, right? Right at the beginning. You could see kind of like the... Because, you know, PFAC brought all his boys.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, you had, like, all the OGs and other people on the other side. But you could just see, as the battle was going on, people were, like, rooting for, like, Damascus, man. Like, because he's right up the front.
Yeah.
And you could just see him, like, bro, this guy's the man.
Bro, like, PFAC is... Yeah, he's definitely the best in New Zealand. New Zealand has to offer.
He's a nicest dude too.
Yeah, I've met him a couple of times. He seems like a real nice dude.
Yeah. They're all nice dudes.
Yeah.
And the other JP80 when he versed Viv.
Oh, bro, I was there that night. That was the same night I battled Damascus.
Yeah.
that boy done him dirty.
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah.
Fuck, poor Viv.
Yeah, man.
Like, nah.
That's why that's why I think going forward, you know, people are going to be a lot more prepped, I think, or prepared.
Oh yeah, like,
you don't want to be choking to those guys, man.
Nah, definitely not, bro. Definitely not.
Yeah.
Like,
how good are you with thinking up stuff on the fly?
It just depends.
Because you're a reasonably good freestyler.
Yeah, I could freestyle, but like, on a beat is way different to standing up there when you got nothing and you're just trying to think on the fly, like. And
you got the crowd there and everything. That's why I say to people, like, people think that it's actually real easy to transition between both, but I'm like, it's not.
Nah.
Like, Dlar and I have, like, an agreement with this, that, like, they're almost like two different art forms.
Yeah,
definitely. You can't take how you approach on a beat and then transfer it to battle rap and then think it's going to work.
Yeah, well, beat has a structure, you know? It has a structure of, like, you know.
But even the way you write.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're hitting on the snare and the different rhyming patterns that hit with that. Yeah, well, as opposed to... You know, a cappella where
free flow.
Free flow. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, just as long as you make it witty, you can make it work.
Yeah,
you know.
How do you find with certain punchlines? Because I've asked a few of the guys this in terms of, are you worried whether it's going to hit or not? Are people going to get this? Are they not going to get this?
I try and say things that aren't going to go over heads. It'll just hit you straight in the face. You know, like I feel like too many people try and do it too much. You know, they try and say stuff.
If it's very clever and people get it, then it can hit, like, have a real good pop. Yeah. But if it's too complex...
Yeah, like, you can't just put shit together and be like, it means this, you know? It means I've taken a fucking microwave and a toaster and I've created an airplane. You can't do that. You got to make everything line up. Yeah. It's got to hit witty. You can't just go, you know... I don't even know, but... You can't do it. You gotta.
Do you find it easier to write for traditional beats though, as opposed to like on acapella? Like how easy is the thought process?
It's pretty easy, bro. It's pretty easy. As soon as you catch those, me personally, I catch 4 bars.
That's it.
And then I just start writing. But if I don't, I put the pen down.
So you won't do it unless you're motivated.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I won't write anything if it doesn't come to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
do you get writer's block?
All the time. I'd say I have more writer's block than I do when I write, like more time in a writer's block than I do without it, you know?
Yeah,
I spend like a month maybe and won't write anything. I'll try to, but it won't be there.
Yeah, yeah.
But like when I got it, I'll write like 4 or 5 songs in a week.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah. It's annoying sometimes because sometimes you want to work. You want to get stuff done.
You want to get stuff done, particularly if you have the time to do it.
Yeah.
And you're not occupied with other things.
Yeah. It's difficult. It is difficult. Especially when I was working too. When I was like, during this time, this is what I really focused on, just writing, my whole writing process.
Yeah. Because I think Tracer said, because he was driving.
Yeah,
he'd write his stuff while he was driving.
Yeah. He writes heaps of shit at work, hey? Like, I'm pretty sure that's like the only time he does write, hey? But like, I used to do the same, but like for battles mostly, I wouldn't write lyrics for songs at work. But like battles, you know, working by myself.
Well, battles are a lot more difficult in the fact that you're writing, almost like 6-7 minutes of material. Yeah. And then you're just doing it once and then that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas at least with like a beat, you're not doing a 6-minute rap, you know, unless you're Eminem or something. But otherwise you just write, you know, 16 or 32 bar verse.
Yeah. Like remembering all that shit is hard. I'll be the first to admit it's difficult at the start. But the way I write, I feel it works for me when I want to remember it. You know what I mean? If I'm motivated to remember it, because I just write my shit in one piece. So do you have to just say it over and over and over? Well, how I write, bro, is like I'll write like my first lines, and I'll just keep repeating those lines until I freestyle like the next line, or think of the punchline, and I'll work in between it, and I'll just work down. You know, I won't take a little piece like a punchline or a setup. I won't take that little piece and just add it in or whatever.
Oh, okay. So you don't take stuff that you've written here and then put it down here, or vice versa? Or
not at all.
Like from your third round and put it in your first round?
Nah. I write all my things as one piece.
Yeah.
Like,
and then you do it, and then months in advance you said you do it.
Yeah, and all at one time too. Like I don't write like half a verse.
And then come back to it later.
Yeah. So if I do that, then I usually cut it all out and then I start again.
Ah, true.
Yeah.
So how long when you do it in one go, how long does that take though? The whole day?
Yeah, a few 5 or 6 hours maybe. I'll just sit there. You know, I get real obsessive with it, you know.
Well, you have to, eh?
Yeah, like I literally, like, I won't do anything. I won't check my phone. I won't talk to anyone. I'll just be in my little dungeon just writing.
Do you, like, work out body language and stuff? Nah. Well, that just comes naturally.
Yeah, I just let it flow when I'm up there. You know?
Yeah. Is there one battle you'd say that is your favourite or your best battle? Or what was the one you had the most fun doing?
The most fun? Probably the Skolar battle, bro.
Yeah.
Skolar battle. Like that.
It was good. It was really good.
It was crazy. Honestly, bro, I thought I was going to get bodied, bro. Because, bro, Skolar was battling me straight after he just beat Devastator 2 times at one night.
I reckon that's his best battle, his one against Devastator.
Bro, that was crazy.
Yeah.
The whole energy.
Like, when he comes correct, man, like...
Oh, bro.
Like, you know how some battle rappers, you know, you can be a hit and miss and stuff, but when he hits...
When he hits, he hits. Yeah. Like, when I battled him, he had just had that one line about Storm Force. That's
yeah,
Some dude who got slapped up with some pony club. Bro, even I laughed at that, because I said, oh, yeah, that happened. He didn't get knocked out, but it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen when Storm Force punched Exceed. That
was... Shout out to Storm Force.
What's he doing these days?
He's up north.
Oh, yeah.
He was living with me for a little bit in Hamilton, but then, he fucked off baff up north.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. He's a character, that man.
He'll always be the guy that punched Exceed.
I'll tell you what, bro, he gets a lot of love for it, eh?
Oh, well, dude, I don't think I've met any battle rapper that people hate as much as Exceed, man.
Yeah.
He just seems like the guy that's burned so many bridges with people.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I've had my discrepancies and shit with him.
Yeah, a lot of people have. I mean, I was supposed to do a track with him, and yeah, it didn't. It turned sour quite quickly.
I just don't like how he goes about, like, his shit. You know, battle rap. You know, I don't like how he goes about it.
Well, I think he takes it in and out. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't keep it just in the battle. Yeah. He takes it outside of the battle too. Yeah. And not only that, he'll go way over the line. Way over the line.
Yeah.
And then when he's gone over the line and people are pissed off, he just makes it worse.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't get it. I don't get why I don't know. I'd rather not talk about
it.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about Exceed. Let's not give him any more public exposure.
any more than he needs already.
Yeah,
Blow up his head anymore.
Yeah.
Shh.
So this album, how many tracks is it?
Yeah, 16, 17.
16.
Tracks. Yeah.
Oh, bro, that's Eminem numbers, bro.
Yeah, I didn't want to make a little album.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I could get my story across enough with just 5 or 6 tracks. I've seen HP Boys, they dropped like an EP. I guess EPs is usually typically short anyway.
It's like
but
5, 6?
Yeah, but I don't want to do little things like that.
So because here's the thing, I mean, as someone who's written tracks and done albums myself, I think the main concern for me is making sure when you're doing, particularly when it's a big album, is making sure that you're not repeating yourself too much.
Yeah, exactly.
And that each track is different. You don't want to do too much of the same stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's a trap that a lot of artists fall into.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
People get caught in that loop all the time.
Yeah.
And that's what my problem was at the start. I felt like I was talking about the same subject matter and stuff. And
which is difficult when that is constantly what's happening. If you're speaking about, if you're broke or something and then you're always broke, then of course you're going to rap about it, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Like for me, I just took my experiences of life and applied it to music, like different things that have happened in my life, And none of the songs on my album are the same. They all come from the same place, but none of them are the same.
And what about the production? Like, how do you go about the production?
The beats are all...
Do people reach out to you, or do you reach out to people? And
I just go on the internet, bro, and search for beats and then buy them. Yeah, because I feel like, I don't know, it's hard for me to try and get beats that I want all the time from New Zealand producers. There's so many dope New Zealand producers here, but when I feel something like say they've got a catalogue of beats, but they're all dope, but I can't write to them because my pen just won't go to them. So I look elsewhere and I find a beat that I can capture my emotions or whatever.
Yeah.
And it'll just flow. I wish I could find more New Zealand beats and just go off on them. But
I think it's about working out the style and what your style is and going from there. But a lot of producers, really good producers, should, if they're working in conjunction with an artist, they can usually produce something that fits the mold of that. I think that's why Dre and Eminem do so well, and even Timbaland and Timberlake, they go hand in hand because they...
Yeah, the mesh. They
mesh really,
they know
really
their
well.
Styles,
Yeah. So have you had producers just send you a bunch of beats and...
Yeah, there has been in the past. People send me stuff and I'll do it for them.
Yeah.
Like Ego, we used to work quite closely together, and he makes pretty fucking amazing beats, really.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. He's probably, I'd say he's top 5, really, making beats.
Well, I reckon you're a pretty good beat picker because I've heard your stuff on SoundCloud. And
I just know what I like. Yeah, I know what I like.
But you know how there's some rappers that they're good.
Yeah.
But the beat doesn't complement them.
Yeah, I put that down to just rapping over what they've got. Sometimes, you know what I mean?
Sometimes.
I could be wrong, but that's what I see sometimes. People they'll find a beat, oh, that's mean, and then they'll just put a verse over it.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Sometimes I'll take a verse and I'll have it on a certain beat, but then I'll find another beat and then I'll be like, oh no, that verse actually goes better over this beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit like that. That's...
Do you look back at your old stuff and be cringe a little?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like crazily amount.
It's amazing how at the time you can be yeah, this is so dope. I'm the man, and then hindsight you're like, man, that was crap.
I listen to it sometimes and I'm just like, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I wrote that. I wrote it, I said it, I recorded it, and I put it out, and I was like, man. At the time I was like, look at me, I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
But now I look back and I'm like, fuck. I can't believe you actually put that out.
Yeah.
But, it's all steps. Steps to where I am.
Because you did a song with Tyson Tyler as well, eh?
Yeah. Bro, Tyson Tyler was the first dude that put me on. Really found, not found me, but gave me a chance, put me under his wing and was like, you should check out this dude. And it got me, Silverback Gang, and he was pretty instrumental in me moving up.
Yeah.
Making moves with music. Shout out to Tyson Tyler.
Yeah, he's the man, bro. And he's an OG, man. I like a lot of these new cats. He got into some argument with some young dude on the Bars Now Facebook page.
Yeah.
And this kid clearly did not know who he was. And I'm like, bro. Respect the OGs, man.
Respect Tyson Tyler, man.
Yeah. I've had a couple of chats with him, mate.
Oh, he's good, man.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He's good people.
He's in Brizzy now, eh?
I think so, yeah. Like all his music. Like I remember first hearing him, bro, on Bebo. Like Bebo, bro. This is
back in the day.
He had like his first album or something on Bebo.
Yeah.
It might not even be his first album. It might have been a mixtape or something, and I heard it. I didn't even know he was from New Zealand. And I was like, man, I wish I was this good. And I was like, oh, he's from New Zealand. Oh, there's rappers this good in New Zealand?
Yeah.
And then to work with him later on, like, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy for me, idolizing someone like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of rappers in New Zealand, period.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know anyone who probably doesn't know someone who's connected to a rapper. But not only that, but like we're actually really, really good in terms of lyrical skill here. But I think we just get overlooked because of, you know, we don't have the money for marketing and small population and all that jazz.
We don't, but honestly, there are people that do just push it to that certain extent where they're just getting, like Poetic, bro. Poetic is
he's the man,
bro. Honestly, Poetic is that dude. Like I look up to him in the sense of like his grind is phenomenal. You know, I seen a post the other day. Swade Wallace put up about how he's seen him at the Otara markets. Like
Otara markets.
He's got an award. He's got like a music award, and he's out here on Saturday morning pushing T-shirts, bro. Pushing his music like through merch and all that. Like that's crazy.
Like you check his stories on Instagram, bro. He's everywhere. I'm not sure if he's here now or in Samoa. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but like his grind is phenomenal. You know what I mean? I wish I had the motivation to do it like that. You know, but yeah, if you push like him, if more people push like him,
I think we're complacent here. That's the thing, because you know Kiwis are just like, oh nah, so chill. You know.
Yeah, I'll say it. I'll do it too. Like,
dude, have you been overseas at all?
Nah, I went to America in 2012. That's it.
Whereabouts in America?
Colorado.
Colorado?
Yeah.
How was that?
That was crazy, really.
Yeah.
It was different.
Because Americans are they're really hardworking, man. Like, they grind.
Bro, like, I was over there because at the time my dad was living there. He was working there.
Yeah.
And he took me to work with him, hey. And I was like, fuck this. They go out too hard, eh? Like, they're just grind all day, every day.
Yeah, I found every time I go overseas, I appreciate New Zealand more, eh? Because I think there's a lot of things we just take for granted here.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I think we take our whole country for granted. We've got it good, bro.
Yeah,
we've really got it good here in New Zealand.
Yeah, totally, like, man.
I wouldn't want to be from anywhere else. Me personally, I don't want to be from anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't think I'd move anywhere else. Australia might be the only other place, but I definitely have no interest in moving.
Yeah, I've thought about going to Australia, but then I like New Zealand too much.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd like it for a little bit. I think a couple months. I'd give myself a couple months over there, and I'd come back.
Yeah.
I know myself too well. I can't stay in one city for long enough.
We could always move within different cities within Australia, I suppose.
Yeah. It's just...
But a lot of those cities are, you know, on Auckland on steroids anyway.
Yeah.
Like if you think Auckland's fast, bro, go to Sydney, man.
I've never been to Sydney. Eh? Like my mum reckons we lived in Melbourne for a little bit when I was like a baby, but I don't remember that.
Yeah. Nah, but they're way more fast paced. I remember when I went to London, bro.
That would be crazy.
That was next level, man, because peak hour on the underground rail network, bro, everyone's just running
far out
to get to the trains and stuff. And you can't move, bro. There's just people running everywhere, like running past you, just people. And like I don't like people in my personal space.
Yeah, neither.
So like when you're in those trains and you're like this, and some dude's like here breathing on you, you're like, bruh.
I'd lose my shit. Yeah. Like, England's probably one place I do want to visit. Well, just Europe, really. I want to go to Europe. England's probably a top destination for me. I do want to see it.
There are a little few similarities, but I think a lot of people do think, particularly from the UK, because you know how a lot of British people move here.
Yeah.
I think they think that New Zealand's a lot like England, and I'm like, not really. Yes, there's a few similarities, but
yeah.
I think like New Zealand's culture is more of a laid back. We tend to value the work-life balance.
Yeah.
Where some countries are more you just work all the time.
Yeah. We're blessed in that sense.
Yeah.
We're blessed to like
I and because my partner's Indian, and I've been to India. It's the same sort of thing there.
Yeah.
But I will say that there's a good community spirit about that. This is the thing with white people, bro. Like, yeah, there's this independent thing. So, like, you know, when you're 18, 19, the parents are like, okay, get out. You know what I mean? Whereas with, like, Islanders, Māoris, you know, Indians, whatever, there's the big community within the family.
Yeah.
The big family network.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is something that, I've never really had. But, like, you notice that more with other communities.
Yeah.
It's, like, real cool. Which is really important, I think, that you need. Because you don't want to be on your own when you're going through some shit.
Nah, you never do.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, you just have to...
Actually, I think because of that, some people would probably struggle with lockdown.
Yeah.
Particularly if you're used to having your family around 24/7.
Oh, bro, like, heaps of social people, they crack me up, you know?
Yeah,
because they're like, oh, we can't do this, we can't do that. I'm like... It's not that bad, you know. You're just missing out on your friends, you know. You just want to go out and get on the piss.
Well, you can still call and stuff, but because I've been working through, and then I've been working remotely and stuff. Like I just haven't left the house, and I could have kept doing the podcast during lockdown.
Yeah,
but then I was like, nah, I didn't want to compromise the quality, and doing Zoom and all that shit, I'm not really into. Just talking to a screen and then internet can get all laggy and cut out and stuff, and I was just like,
you don't want that. Nah.
Well, this is like the digital age, right?
Definitely.
Like everyone's on social media and stuff, and we're losing the ability just to have a conversation with people.
Definitely.
Bro, I met some weird people, bro.
You've met some weird people?
Yeah, man. Socially awkward as hell.
Oh, bro. Those people are... Yeah. They're great sometimes. Like...
Usually those people are good at math or something.
Math? Oh, yeah, I'd say that. My brother's pretty... socially weird, and he's amazing at math.
Yeah, like there's a few competitive esports gamers. You know, those people that just play online games like competitively.
Oh,
because they practice, I don't know, 10 hours a day or 12 hours a day.
Yeah,
or something stupid. They don't really have social skills, and so some of these dudes I'm trying to get on here, and then I like watch an interview with them or something, and it's just like, oh, dude, this will not be a good fit for them, eh? Yeah. Like having a real socially awkward dude on who's not really used to talking, getting them to have a conversation. Like, Elon Musk on Joe Rogan.
Oh, yeah. He's a robot. He's not human.
Bro, he's just... It's hard to watch sometimes.
Bro, I watched that last podcast he done when he's talking about his kid's name. You know,
yeah.
You know, and he's like explaining it, and he's like, oh, it's pretty much said like Ash or something like that. And I was like... Nah, you pretty much described it as an airplane. Yeah. Like your favourite... how can you do... Elon Musk. Definitely very social.
His kid is going to get bullied, I'm telling you right now.
He's going to change his name to something normal.
Yeah. Like, that kid's going to be like, fuck this. I'm changing my name when I'm older.
Well, I don't think he's actually going to go to school.
Yeah, probably won't.
He's rich.
Or maybe... Because I have heard this, that sometimes celebrities say a name to the media, but that's not their actual name. They just use it as kind of like an alias, so people don't know. Because, you know, when you're a kid of a celebrity, and let's face it, like whenever there's rich people always have the problem of people trying to befriend them for money.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And Elon Musk, got a lot of that.
Yeah, like say if you won lotto, right?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, like everyone would start asking you for coin, man.
Oh yeah.
They'll be like, "Hey, bro, remember that time I helped you?"
Yeah.
And you'll be like, "Nah."
Yeah. Someone actually won the lotto the other week.
Yeah, from the Waikato way.
I thought it was me, eh?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was
like, yeah.
Bro, I got excited, bro. I'm like scrolling on Facebook. I'm like, oh, Hamiltonian wins $10.1 million, and I was like, oh, I bought a ticket online.
Maybe it was me.
Yeah, and I was getting real excited, and then won nothing.
The thing is, if you win that stuff, you don't want to tell anybody.
Nah.
Because the minute you tell people, you know...
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
You'll see people's true colours. Actually, you're seeing people's true colours with lockdown, to be perfectly fair.
Yeah,
this whole COVID-19 thing. People becoming racist. People becoming angry. But just...
It's becoming more, like, relevant now than more than ever, really.
Yeah, or some people who are claim to be nice are really assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just, this race thing, really. Blaming the Chinese. Like, obviously it came from China, I don't know. But there's no point to stereotype them into thinking all of them have it, you know?
Nah. Well, yeah, that's right. They don't.
But people do. You know?
Yeah, and there's more people that have it in the world now than Chinese people.
Oh, yeah. definitely.
Yeah. Even though, it's funny looking at the timeline of COVID-19.
Yeah.
If you look at everything, you can see all these different points where people could have fixed the situation, but it was just one massive clusterfuck, eh?
Yeah.
Just bad decision after bad decision.
Snowball.
And it's still going on now. Still people doing dumb shit.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I reckon another 3 to 5 months of just random shit, that shouldn't be happening.
I go on Reddit a lot.
Reddit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a coronavirus, or COVID-19, it's coronavirus subreddit. And it pretty much updates you with everything that's going on in regards to coronavirus around the world.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous, some of the stuff you read. You have to be careful when you're reading stuff on Reddit because some of it's just propaganda.
Yeah.
It's not actually, there's a lot of fake news and bullshit that's being spread around.
Yeah.
And I see some of this on Facebook, people will be posting stuff and I'm like, oh, that's not even true, man.
Yeah, you see so much people just posting nonsense, really. The 5G shit is really what gets under my skin, though. It's like, come on, what are you going to do? Like, you're obviously not thinking this through, burning shit. Go do something else. And people thinking it came from...
Well, the thing is, there was people like that with 4G and 3G as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those people need to chuck their phones out then. If they think, oh, it's bad for you, chuck your phone out. Let's see how you get on with society then.
Yeah, that's right. There's radiation everywhere. I think because I'm not sure if you know how this works, but so every time there's because you know how it's done on frequencies?
Yeah, the waves are shorter or something, aren't they?
Yeah. So the higher it goes,
the
less further the frequency can travel. So as a result of that, so with 5G, I think you've got to have cell towers every 400 meters or something. Don't quote me on that, but somewhere around that.
Yeah.
So obviously you've got to have more towers as a result. Like, because if you think of a track, if you're playing it and the bass travels really far, if you're listening, if I was sitting here and then they had, a gig on at the stadium or something, I'd be able to hear it. Like the bass travels that far because a lower signal travels very, very fast. So the higher the frequency, the more towers you got to have. And I think maybe that's what's triggered too many towers, too much radiation.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it definitely would be.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about it. Like I actually used to work in like putting in fibre, but we never learned anything about that sort of stuff. You kind of just learn.
Oh, you just learn to put it in, but you don't actually learn.
Yeah, like customers would always ask us like, "What do you know about it? Like, what does it do?" And
I think a lot of people. Well, it's like people don't know how a phone works. They just know how to use it.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like just doing that sort of work, no one's really even trained to know what it does. They know how to do it, like know how to make it work. But a lot of people don't know how to make it work, like how it works.
How it works,
yeah. And then when customers ask you, oh, how does it work? Why does it do this? Why does it do that? 9 times out of 10, people can't really answer it.
Well, I think New Zealand's in the top 20 or one of the top countries in terms of the average internet speed because our fibre network is far better than a lot of countries. Like Australia's is terrible.
Oh, really?
It's really bad, bro.
Far out.
Really, really bad. Like they are ahead of New Zealand in most things, but internet is not one of them. Like you talk to most Aussies, bro, and they'll be like, "Oh, the internet is so bad."
Oh, yes, that's why my UFC game always lags when I'm fighting people from over Australia.
Yeah. No, it's real bad. They've got good cell networks in terms of mobile, but in terms of actual fibre internet, it's pretty bad. That's why I think, depending on how New Zealand comes out of this, like we could do real well. So Weta, right? Who do all the visual effects for like big film studios and stuff.
Yeah.
So because they were already tapped to work remotely and everything, and they prepared for that, they're still able to help out Hollywood studios with their visual effects and stuff. Whereas a lot of companies are going to shit. And I know Microsoft is setting up some data center here for cloud networks and stuff. But it makes sense because we have a good internet infrastructure here.
True that.
So yeah. I was actually reading and stuff, I think this morning, that they want to look at placing more emphasis and investing more into tech, IT, in terms of New Zealand.
Yeah.
Rather than relying on tourism, because we don't know when the borders are going to open up. We don't even know when this is going to end or if it's going to end. There's been no cure for any coronaviruses.
No cure at all?
No cure.
Damn.
But the funniest thing I read is, so COVID-19, right? The 19 represents the year.
Yeah.
So the Minister of Health in Ireland was talking about how it's hard to find a vaccine for COVID-19. This is the 19th edition, and we haven't found a cure for the previous 18. So the Minister of Health thought there was 18 previous versions of the virus in Ireland.
Wow.
It's like, oh, bro, that's a massive fail. I mean, we had a massive fail with, what was it, David Clark? Because he went, what did he do? He went bike riding or something.
Oh, yeah. We'd bike ride.
He's going to get dropped once this all is all over, man. He'll get dropped.
Yeah.
Jacinda will be like, nah, laters.
Nah, see you later. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Crack up.
So do you know what you want to do for the rest of the year? I suppose release this album.
Yeah. Well,
do you have any plans in terms of what else you want to do?
Probably, I do want to do a couple more battles.
Yeah. Is there anyone you haven't battled that you want to battle?
Nah, I've really battled everyone I felt I needed to battle.
Yeah.
And my time doing it. Now it's more so just for the sport, for the competition.
Yeah. There's a good community, I find, with the battle rap crowd.
It is. Like, everyone's cool. Everyone's awesome.
I was really looking forward to Face the Hate 5 before it all went sour.
Bro, so was I, man. Like, it was my first battle back since... Oh, I battled... what's his name? Danger in Wellington.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. I wanted to do a battle on that card because I was not good.
So did you approach Dlar?
Yeah, I asked him. I was like, hey, bro, like, I'm pretty keen to battle because, like, my last battle was pretty shit, really.
I want to make up for it.
Yeah, like, I felt like I owed it to my fans, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because people were at the Wellington one, they're like, oh, man, it was, came to see you, came to watch you. And I was like, man, I'm not even, like, ready. I'm not even prepped. I don't care. That whole thing. But, yeah, this year I want to do a couple more battles. I don't know if what will happen with this whole card that was meant to happen.
Well, I'd imagine it'll be postponed indefinitely, or it'll change somewhat, because it's highly unlikely that Robin, Rhymes, and Chilla will make it here now. I mean, America's fucked, it's completely screwed. So I don't know what Dlar's going to do, and it depends. Like, if we go down to level 1, then you can do all that stuff again, so then maybe he can organise another battle. But I don't know if he'd postpone it or just do it the way it was, but without Chilla and Robin.
It wouldn't be the same.
It's not the same though, and I don't think it would have the impact.
Nah, I think it wouldn't. Yeah, because it is a fire card, like all the way through.
And Chilla's the man.
It is the man, and to take that away from that card.
It's not that card anymore.
Yeah, it just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when Dlar was he was messaging me about it. Like, would you still be keen to do it? Like, if we're allowed to do it? And I was like, yeah, I'll do it because I said I would. But like,
because I was messaging him quite early on. I think even in February. At that stage, I was kind of taking it seriously, but I wasn't taking it. I didn't think it would reach the level that it did in early March.
I thought it would still go ahead.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was like, nah,
but then
that bad.
But then once it got to early March, I was messaging Dlar and I was like, bro, I don't know if this thing's going to happen, dude. And I could, from the messages I got from him, I could tell he was even a bit nervous, and he wasn't.
I'll give it to him, man. He was optimistic.
Oh, but you have to be, man.
He was very optimistic.
Otherwise you'd go insane. Otherwise you'd be like, have a breakdown or something.
Honestly, I probably would. I would have broke down and like, nah.
Because I know how much time he invested just to making that thing happen.
Yeah, he works hard on this battle rap shit.
Yeah, people don't know. I mean, I know a lot of the shit that goes on behind the scenes that like he tells me and stuff. Like, there's no way he'd ever put this on air. So but he has to deal with a lot of crap. So I think the amount of time and just organising gigs and the battles, and making them happen. Be like, hey, do you want to do this and da da da.
Yeah. Well, he just provides a great platform for that wasn't there ages ago.
He does, and then people give him shit. They're like, oh, you're just making money, you're doing it for the money and stuff. I'm like, bro, he doesn't make as much money from it as you think he does.
Nah.
He does it for the love. I mean, and like, if he did make money on it, good on him. So he should.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do all that for nothing. Anybody do nothing.
Well, people want handouts, that's the thing. Even with these days with music, right?
Yeah.
Like, people would be like, oh, your album, it's free, right?
What, my album?
Yeah. Well, will it be free? Or do people expect it to be free?
It'll be on Spotify.
I
don't know how.
But you know how like people just consume content. They want everything for free these days.
Yeah.
And don't want to pay for it.
Yeah. Who doesn't like free
But like,
shit?
if you think about like one song, right? Let's say if you were to make the beat for it, and then, because I know when I used to do it, like making the beat, writing the rhymes, mixing it, all that, it takes ages, bro.
Oh yeah, it's a long
And that's just
process.
for one song, yeah, just for one song.
It's definitely a long process.
A long process, but anyone who's not a musician doesn't get that. They have no attachment to it.
They just think, oh yeah, lace it, and then it's done. It really isn't. It takes so much more work than that.
Yeah.
Like me, I'll redo songs like 3-4 times, even after it's been mixed properly. You know?
Oh, you'll go back and re-record it?
Yeah, I'll add, subtract until I feel like it's perfect. You know?
Yeah.
Like with this album anyway. In the past, not so much.
Do you do things in one take usually?
Depends on how the verse is really.
Yeah.
Breath control sometimes doesn't allow it. Doesn't allow the flow to come off properly. So
yeah, because I know when I produced that, I would, depending on how the verse was when someone recorded, I'd usually get them to do the verse just one go, just to see how it is, and then I'd get them to do it again, because I'd usually work out if they're breathing too much or they're running out of breath. Yeah. Typically, if they're doing like a double time song, you know.
Yeah, typically.
Then you kind of do it in bits. And make them come in before the bit that they were going to do. Yeah. So it's a bit more seamless.
Yeah. For a while, I was trying to do everything in one take, but then I was like, oh, the punchlines don't hit like they should because I'm out of breath by the time I get there. Yeah. So I was like, nah, I'll start going back to.
Do you ever run out of breath in battles?
Yeah, I have. Oh yeah, like there's been a few. You'll hear it sometimes. You like, I'll go big, screaming it or something, and then the last word will it won't come out properly, but But for the most part, because you can go at whatever pace you want. You can keep your breath control pretty good, really.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, in battle rap, yeah.
And you don't need to do double time or anything like that. In fact, you don't want to really do double time anyway because it's too much for your process in one go.
The only person I've ever seen do it successfully was Forsaken.
Yeah, I was going to say Forsaken. Yeah, Forsaken does it. But that's his style anyway.
That's his style to a T, you know? Yeah. It's been him forever.
Yep, that's just how we rap.
Double time. Yeah. I like doing it, but it's not my all the time.
Yeah. Sweet, man. Well, look, I might wrap up there. But
no worries.
You are going to drop a verse before then?
I will drop a verse.
Now, if anyone wants to follow you in terms of social media and all your music and stuff, where's the best place for them to go?
Instagram at Winnie the Foo.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Winnie the Foo.
I didn't know that was your Instagram. Okay, I have to follow you.
Yeah, man.
I was trying to find you on Instagram and I was like, where is he? So that's at Winnie the Foo.
Winnie the Foo. It's like,
probably get banned in China.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
But I like it, Winnie the Foo.
Yeah, Winnie the Foo?
Yeah.
Are you on Twitter or anything?
Nah, none of that.
But SoundCloud?
Yeah, SoundCloud's just Big Boozy.
Yeah, Big Boozy. And in regards to Uglyside stuff?
Yeah, Uglyside, you can just go on YouTube, type in Uglyside, out the window, just subscribe to it. Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah, definitely listen to Out the Window, man. That is
if you haven't
one of the dopest hip-hop songs in New Zealand, period.
Yeah. It's a banger. It's definitely
a banger. If you don't like it, then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
Sweet. All right. Here we go. Big Boozy in the building, man.
Yeah. Hey. I've been the coldest parlungy since I said I was. Better to be me now than be a man I never was. To get a buzz, my standards are set above. Yeah, I'm punching like the Mrs. Stunner. I'm trying to get you to picture these birds in living color. Since I've been around, there hasn't been another quite the same. I'm comfy in my own skin. We don't even wipe the same. We ain't even type the same. The fabric that I'm from is different. Any Louis you've been rocking looks the part with from a distance. But it's all the same when I bag a body, catch a homie, spilling blood stains over your Abercrombie. They say that I don't look the part because I'm out here sloppy till I kill a cypher in a pair of red bands and Swanee. I don't care for fads to copy, I don't follow trends. I'm licking off shots with the hollow winds until the bottle wins. Once the wild see me spit, I gain some model friends. I'm looking like a Vince Carter dunk cause all I got is teams.
Yeah, that's it everybody. Make sure you share, like and subscribe. And until next time, stay safe.
Peace.